Yo, welcome back to Chill Will Podcast. I'm your host, Will. How y'all doing today, man? How y'all feeling today? Jeez, it's been a long time, been a long week, man. But we're gonna jump right back into Ep.2. And today we're gonna be talking about the pros and cons of social media. Yes, social media. It's crazy out here nowadays, man. Social media is like has everybody in a chokehold, whether it's good or bad. So today we're gonna bring up a couple pros and cons. So the first one I want to talk about is the cons. So I think the con part is like I think nowadays when it comes to social media, I think we have this thing of towards like you can't think for yourself. I think we go off of everybody else's perspective or everybody else's opinions about what they say on different topics or different things on that's going on in the world, and we just kind of stick to it like as if like it's our own, but really it's just somebody else's perspective, and we just kind of clinching onto it just because it sounds good, or just because they elaborated it better than we can. So I think that's a very like toxic thing in a way because like at some point in time you have to think for yourself. You have to put the phone down in the gym and start thinking about the real world on stuff that you believe in and stuff that like your values, your morals and stuff like that, rather than trying to take on somebody else's, whether it be a celebrity or whoever you look up to on social media. I think like it's just ridiculous on how bad it is. Like nobody really just nobody think for themselves at this point. Um I think another one is like nothing on social media is real. Like I think we come to the fact that everything that we see on social media is like the new reality, no matter what it is. It's like there's people that's posting bread, but it's like they broke in real life. Or you have people that's like, oh, they traveling to different places, but it's like that's nothing they paid for, or something like that. And I think now we also live a thing towards like if you don't post it, it's not real. Nobody not gonna believe you. So I feel like nowadays we feel like we have to extend ourselves to post everything about our life, whether if it's good or bad, just to I don't know, just to make it seem like you get a reaction from people or make it feel like make them I guess people comments and stuff like that make you feel good about yourself. I don't see why. But I think it's like we live in this generation where it's like we just get people get validation from again posting on social media and the comments and likes and stuff like that. And I think that's not very healthy, not one way at all. So I think that's one of them. Just like I said, social media is not real, man. Like really, like put your phone down and go touch some leaves, go hug a tree, go feel some grass underneath your feet. Like there's so much outside of your phone to it's like pick up a book, watch TV, um, I don't know, interact with your kids, something. But social media is not real. Social media ain't doing nothing for you. All them people that you think like you or love you or stuff like that, they don't mean nothing in your reality whatsoever. You're not putting money in your bank. You're not putting food on your table. You're not putting clothes on your back. All you're doing is just looking at you just to fantasize about the life you got or the drama you in right now. Like, understand, like, again, social media don't care about you. It's not real. And I think once people start realizing, like, okay, social media ain't real, let me take a step back and let me stop posting my personal life on there, then it'll be something to where it's like, okay, these people don't care about me. They just care about the drama. They care about what I got going on with baby mama, or they care about what's going on about with my baby daddy, or whatever. It's like that's all they care about. The drama. You get 1,000 comments, 1,000 likes off some crazy status about talking about somebody or the drama you got going on in your life. But reality, they're not fixing that for you. They're not fixing your reality. They don't care about your reality. And when you understand that, and when you actually break that down into your own personal life, and realize that social media is just trash, then y'all will start like it was like clicking for some of y'all to where it's like, you know what? Let me stop putting my life on here. But I think some of y'all like that attention, which is scary. Some of y'all generally like the attention of people talking to you over the line or people interacting with you or just all spotlights on you because you're getting the 24 hours of fame just because your drama is crazy wild. So yeah, you like the attention, but you can't feed off of that, bro. Like that's not good for you. It's not good for your mental health. It's not good for you at all. And once you start realizing that, bro, you're gonna be good. But I think a lot of people, it's hard for a lot of people now because people just want the attention from other people that they don't know because it feels good. It fills them up. It like blow up their head a little bit because they have all the attention. So they might not be getting that attention in real life or in their reality or whatever. But it's like the sooner you stop looking for attention in any way, shape, or form and be happy with yourself and be happy with what you got going on in your life and happy with how you look, all that stuff, then you will be genuinely happy and not worry about the attention from others. But until then, you're gonna be seeking attention from anybody and everybody. Then once you stop doing that, you're gonna be genuinely happier, genuinely happier. But y'all like the attention, which is crazy. Some of y'all need a hug. Some of y'all need something. But it ain't social media. Y'all don't need social media. I need to go get a therapist, go break down some trauma for y'all, go break down something because social media ain't cutting it for y'all. So another thing, like I said before, just like the perception that what people portray on social media. I think nowadays, I think people just like the perception that people just put out there of their life or whatever the case may be. Like I said, people portray like they travel all around the world, but they scammers. Like people, like I said, people just want to do that in some way, shape, or form. Like I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. It's just I don't know. Like I said, just the perception of a lot of people that people follow and they believe it and it sounds good. So I don't know. Like I said, so I think one more just like I think just for everybody, just be yourself, man. Just generally be yourself. It's okay being you, but you gotta happy with yourself. You gotta be happy with yourself first and foremost. Because like I said, people on social media don't give two craps about you. They find somebody that's look better than you or doing the same thing as you. But the sooner you be happy with yourself and all that, the better, man. Like at this point, you might as well just, like I said, just put the phone down. Generally get to know who you are, know your likes, know your values, your morals, and the stuff you want to stand on and believe in. But until then, you're just gonna be somebody you're not. And I think a lot of people are having a hard time with that because they're pretending to be somebody who they pretend to be somebody that they see on social media. So that everything they think and everything they do is just off of somebody that they saw on TikTok, they saw on Instagram, they saw on Facebook. And it's not really them. It just looks good on social media. So the people just gonna follow. That's why you see a lot of people just acting stupid, but it looks good on social media. You see a lot of people again, like I don't know, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's getting wicked. But if you're still watching, I mean, you're rocking with the conversation. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button, bro. And if you're trying to add 2 cents to my dollar, leave a comment. It'll help your boy out. Leave that comment, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Rock with me, bro. Rock with me. But I will say though, like social media does have also have its pros. So when it comes to the pros in social media, you have marketing. Realistically, you can use that to expand your brand, your clothing line, your music, podcasts. subscribe. Um, yeah, podcasts is what else people do out here? I don't know. Whatever you do out here, nail techs, hair salons, barbers, you could social media is great for marketing, great putting yourself out there, great showing your content off, showing the final product, showing what you can do and letting people tune into the stuff that you have going on and stuff like that. So I think social media does do a great job of marketing and stuff like that to make sure you can expand your brand, expand yourself to where people that you probably would never have reached before, whether it be a celebrity or somebody overseas, like you never know who's watching your videos. And I think again, social media does a great job at just expanding on that. I think you have to do it in a positive way. Don't do it in a negative way of trying to be greedy about it. Just let it come to you. Marketing is marketing. Just gotta have a good plan. You're gonna be Gucci. I think also too. I think another pro, which is a big one, I think is networking. Like I said, you could reach a lot of different people across the world. That's something that you might be into, and they can help you out. Like I said, I think sometimes people with big followings are kind of hard to reach because they bougie. They letting the followers blow up their head, but at the end of the day, it don't even matter. Just like I said, but anyway, marketing. I mean, networking is just like something that's very very great. Like I said, you could DM people, you could comment on people posts, and I'm sure like a lot of people that's willing to help out small businesses or small people with small followings. They can definitely, you can definitely reach out to them and just talk to them, and I could have a full blown conversation about something, or they could teach you something or put you on some game that you probably wouldn't have reached, or you're not around those certain people that have the same type of knowledge that that person has for you. So, the example, like for me, is like I know there's a lot of people that's in this podcast game right now that, for me, I don't know nothing about. Just keeping a stat. I don't know nothing about nothing when it comes to this podcast stuff, but your boy trying. But I also have like DM'd a lot of people that has podcasts and stuff like that, and they put me up on game and show me the right and wrongs and being consistent and stuff like that, and showing me the ropes of just having a podcast and what it's like to have a podcast. And like you can see your boy Dolo. I don't got nobody else. I don't got no co-host. It's just your boy. So I could be all over the place, or I could be straightforward. But at the same time, it's just a learning experience for me. So like I said, yeah. So it's like it's definitely great for networking, just contacting people that you probably would never thought of, or like I said, you can reach out to people that's in the same field as you to just get tips, get some knowledge, and talk to. That's really it. Um, yeah, I think another one, which is a great one too, just getting inspiration. A lot of times, I think sometimes social media has a lot of things to where it's like you could look up to. Like I said, again, social media is like, again, you can go to the people different pages and see something that you might like and use that as inspiration to fuel you in a different way. Or you might have somebody like you might follow somebody like a wallow, to where it's like he do motivational stuff every morning and stuff like that, to where it's like it gets you pumped up to continue to be great. Or somebody like LeBron James, and seeing their lifestyle and seeing how like they up at the crack of dawn, like sharpening their tool in their field. So it's like get inspired to where it's like, dang, it's like if I want to be great, if I want to be somebody in this world, if I want to achieve my goals and achieve all these things, I have to, do what they doing. So like waking up at the crack of dawn, networking, marketing the stuff that I gotta market. What else? And like I said, just putting yourself out there. Like I said, just seeing a lot of different things. Because like I said, or like I said, you might have video ideas that somebody probably sparked up just because you saw a reel or you saw a TikTok, or you probably saw a skit, but it's like now it's giving you that spark that you needed to make that flame. So, like I said, definitely social media is great on that. Like, so you might see like motivational quotes on there too, where it's like, dang, I really needed that. That fueled me up. You have a lot of pastors on there that give you Bible scriptures or give you some, spiritual stuff towards like that. You might need that too to fill your cup up in the morning, or fill you up in a way that you need to be filled. So I think social media is a great job at doing that. And I think the last thing too that's another pro of social media, and I think we all benefit from this, is like getting knowledge. Like I said, you could either do that from DMing somebody, or like I said, going on YouTube University. I know a lot of YouTube videos. You can search up literally anything that you can learn that junk. Like I learned how to change a tire. I learned how to take some brakes. I know how to change car oil, all on YouTube University. So like same thing. Like now, like I do like photography on the side. Not too crazy, but I'm nice with it. But like I said, learning how to do stuff with a camera, I learned from a lot of different people on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok. And like I said, same thing with podcasts and stuff like that. Learning how to do like the proper equipment, um, proper segments, proper everything. So I think knowledge is a great thing too that you can use social media for. But again, just use it in a positive way and just making sure whatever you need knowledge on, definitely try to seek it out and stuff like that. And understand like like everything on social media is free, bro. Like, some of the stuff you don't gotta pay for. Some stuff you don't gotta come out of pocket with. And I know excuse me. I know a lot of times it's like people are always looking for a dime. People are always looking for something that people to pay for. But it's like realistically, bro, there's somebody out there giving out free game. You just gotta find them. So don't feel like you ever gotta pay for something, man. Knowledge is not something that you gotta pay for. But like I said, man, just definitely use social media for the right reasons, man. Don't get don't get lost in this chokehold that has everybody in. Social media is very negative, very negative. You will get lost. You'll lose relationships. You'll lose family members. You could lose everything, all because of social media. Don't let other people' opinions or drama influence you into you doing something that you don't really feel, just because you only feel like that because you saw somebody else, or you feel like, oh, my spouse is trash because this lady been talking about her husband, or this guy was talking about his wife. Don't do that. Same thing with friendships. There's a lot of people talk about friends and ex friends that they have, but now you're gonna lose your best friend just because they said something, or because you want to start some drama. Don't do that. Don't let social media influence you whatsoever, man. If you gotta take a mental break from social media, take it. Don't let social media fuel your life. Don't let social media run your life. Understand, social media will ruin your life if you let it. But social media can make your life better, but you gotta want it. Trust me, you can do a lot with a phone, but it's a matter of where's your head at, to where what you want to do with your phone. You want to be on the right side of it or the wrong side of it. The choice is yours. But like I said, social media will ruin your life. Don't let nobody persuade you to do nothing. Put it down. Delete the apps. Take a mental break. It's okay. Don't let nobody ever tell you that deleting social media is a bad thing to do. Take a break. You might need it. It's refreshing. We all attached to our phones, no matter what. Take a break. It's okay. So that's today's episode of Chill Will Podcast. So if you made it to the end of the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you listen on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, make sure you give this podcast a 5-star rating. And like I said, man, there's more content coming soon. We getting stuff in the works, man. Like I said, we still knocking some dust off. We still knocking some rust off a little bit, but that's all right. We getting stuff done, man. I'm proud of myself for getting episode 2, bro. Getting episode 2 is crazy, but we getting there, yo. So like I said, man, just be like this. I'm gonna end it off right here by just saying, man, be smart with your phone. Be smart with your phone. Don't let your phone use you. Don't get glued to your phone. Don't do it. Don't put nobody else stuff on you, and don't put your stuff on social media. Can't do it like an adult. and you will get a great outcome. But like I said, this is Chill Will Podcast. I'm your host, Will. I'll see y'all next time on episode 3. Peace.